Yes, Rami. Yes. Yeah. Oh. Yo, what is up, YouTube family? Today, I'm going to be doing part 1 of What If Kisame Trained Naruto. Now, let's just start off this what if. So basically, Naruto is going to be much older. He's actually going to be 19. He's going to be from the Leaf Village. Just ignore the Water Village or Mist Village headband. And he is going to dye his hair. No, his hair is going to be yellow. Let's just say I should probably just edit his hair yellow. Yeah, one sec. I know it's not the best, but that should about do it, boys. So yeah, we are going to see as Naruto is now 5 years old. He goes in a cave as he digs deep and deep inside the cave. And he finds a big AF sword. Now then we have Naruto walking into the woods as a man named Kisame Hoshi as Naruto bumps into a man named Kisame Hoshigaki. Kisame turns around as she says, "Brat, what are you doing?" As he then sees the ginormous blade on Naruto's back. As he says, "Huh?" And let's just say the reason why Naruto is going to be able to join the Ukatsuki in this what if is because, well, how do I say this? He's not gonna have wait, let me put this perfectly. He's going to have the Nine Tails, but let's say they've required one source, and that's all they need. They don't need the Nine Tails. That's the future reason. As we see, as oh my gosh. As we see, as Naruto just picks up the blade from behind him as he tries to guard himself. He's read a couple samurai books, and Kisame takes out like a little katana. As he then slashes right at Naruto, just playing with Naruto. But Naruto easily blocks as the sword is then snapped right in half. As Naruto then jumps into the air and he leaves his entire belly open as Kisame just punches him in the gut, making him cough out spit and fall to the ground, holding his belly in agony. His tummy in agony. As we then see as Kisame is about to pick up the sword, the executioner's blade that is on the ground. Then he says, "I'll be taking this." Naruto then grabs the blade as he holds it firmly. And then he says, "You're not gonna get this sword. It's mine. I beg your pardon. This blade is not yours. It belongs to the Mist Village. And I'm one of the 7 ninja swordsmen of the Mist. So, kindly give me this blade for your life." As Kisame then hits Naruto right in his arm, but Naruto keeps his grip on the blade as Kisame says, "Why are you holding the blade? Like, even if you were able, even if I let you keep the blade, you wouldn't know how to be a swordsman. You wouldn't even know how to properly wield the blade. You wouldn't know how to be a ninja or anything like that. There's no point in you having such a victorious blade." As Naruto then puts his head up with a grin on his face. "Then teach me." As Kisame is shocked, and he kind of smirks. He then says, "Brat, you're not ready for my training. You're gonna go to hell and back." As Naruto says, "I will do anything it takes to become the strongest swordsman alive. Yes, so he has that Zoro mentality. So we then see as it's 3 years later as Naruto is clashing with Kisame. Kisame is not letting Naruto wield the Executioner's Blade until he deems Naruto worthy of becoming an expert swordsman. Now, Naruto wields two katanas as he is a god with these katanas. As we can see, as Kisame is standing in front of a tree, as Naruto then tries to slash Kisame, but Kisame easily dodges, and the pure impact of the slash is enough to slice the tree in half. As we see, as Naruto gets up, as Naruto then tries to blitz Kisame, as he's in a little taijutsu battle with Kisame, as he then rips out back his swords as he throws both of them at Kisame. Kisame easily dodges. Naruto then crosses his hand as he says, "Wind style, wind shredder," as Kisame barely dodges this wind shredder. Part of it slicing his cloak, I guess, or his shirt, whatever. As Kisame grins, as Naruto then blitz right at Kisame as he says, "Fire style, fireball jutsu." As his fireball is not as big as Itachi or something like that. It's actually as big as, well, the average fireball. So let's say Itachi's fireball is as big as a house, same with Fugaku. Naruto's fireball is as big as a room, I guess, depending on how. Naruto's fireball is as big as a bathroom. And don't even try to give me that ish that, oh, my bathroom ceiling is so dark. Like, bro, come on. Like an apartment bathroom, if y'all have ever been in an apartment before. So, we then see as Kisame, he cringes at the size of Naruto's fireball. He then blitzes Naruto as he punches Naruto right in his gut, making Naruto cough out some spit. As he then kicks Naruto in his rib, not really doing anything to Naruto's rib, but making Naruto cough up a bunch of mucus and spit this time. As he then uppercuts Naruto. As Naruto's being uppercutted, Kisame's arm is still in the air. As Naruto then grabs Kisame's arm, and he brings Kisame's body and slams Kisame right on the ground. As he's now right on top of Kisame, no pun intended, pause, and he then punches Kisame in his face. Kisame then uses a water bullet right at Naruto's face, as it's not too hard because it would kind of kill Naruto if he was trying to. As Naruto is now in the air, I guess. Kisame then gets up as he brings out Samehaya. Naruto then blocks with his two katana that gets shredded by, they fight. And Naruto loses. And then we then have another. Naruto's now 15 because I was kind of getting too into depth. Naruto hasn't joined the Ukatsuki, but Kisame has joined the Ukatsuki, and he's trying to get Naruto into joining the as well into joining the Ukatsuki, but Naruto keeps on refusing. One day, Naruto hears that another young kid like him is going to be joining the Ukatsuki. Not a young kid. He's actually the age of 21. This kid's name is Taki. Taki is from a special clan, which are called the Clan of the Frogs. His name is Taki Yurugashi. Taki Yurugashi. As he wields a tiny katana, or a boken. No, not boken. What the frick did I just say? What is it called? A tokon. Yeah, we're just gonna call it a mid-sized katana, okay? A mid-sized katana. His clan's ability is that they can turn into literal frogs. No, his name is Kawamatsu. No. His name is Taki Kawamatsu. he can turn into frogs, and he is very proficient with his water style jutsu. No, he can't turn into a sage or a toad. He can just turn into a frog. He has unmastered sage mode. So yeah, he's like as strong as Kakashi from part 1 and Naruto and Sasuke from part 1. That's how strong he is. So yeah. We then see as Naruto fights him, as they both clash blades, Naruto with his executioner blade and Taki with his mid-sized katana. As Taki does some water slashes at Naruto, Naruto says impressive. As Naruto then jumps up at Taki, he then he then does hand signs for a fireball jutsu, which is actually now as big as like Fugaku's. As Taki dodges this, as he says, "Whoa, that was crazy, man." As Naruto then just rolls his eyes and blitzes Taki, kicking Taki right in his gut. As how strong is Naruto? Naruto is actually as strong as honestly. Well, I actually gotta think about this one. Naruto is on a Kage level tier. He's like as strong as one of the Sannin. No, he's weaker. Look, he's weaker than all of the Sannin except for Tsunade. He's a little bit stronger than Tsunade. Which, in my opinion, like before Seth the programmer said it, I used to think that Tsunade was able to defeat Kakashi. I mean, I used to think that Kakashi was able to defeat Tsunade. But Kakashi with all of his stuff and Tsunade with all of her stuff, I'm probably gonna have to say Kakashi's gonna beat Tsunade. So he's actually as strong as a. Gosh, bro, why did you have to do this, Seth the programmer? Now it's kind of hard for me to power scale Naruto characters. I need to stop watching your videos, dude. He's now as strong as a. He's stronger than Deidara. He's stronger than. I don't know if I can say that he's stronger than Sasuke. He's as strong as Sasuke after the 2-year time skip. Okay? He's as strong as Sasuke after the 2-year time skip. Don't worry, he's gonna get stronger than that. I'm talking about Sasuke with Kirin and everything like that. And regular Sharingan, not no... what is it called? Taka or Rasa? Taka? Yeah, Taka Sasuke or Rasa Sasuke or heavy Sasuke. He's as strong as heavy Sasuke. So, we then see as he's clashing with... and Taki is around Deidara's level. If not strong... Oh, wait, I already said his power level. So, yes, Naruto is stronger than Taki by a wide margin. Taki then does a couple of water bullet blasts as Naruto dodges all of these barely. And Taki then blitzes Naruto, kicking Naruto right in his gut, making Naruto cough out some blood. As Naruto then falls all the way to the ground. He then body flickers as he tries to slash Taki in half, being enraged. As Taki and base Naruto is as strong as heavy Sasuke. Yeah, base Naruto. As Naruto does hand seals for a water style water wash jutsu, which is basically like him touching the ground and then like a bunch of water starts to arise out the ground and push at Naruto, kind of like that. So it pushes Naruto and slams Taki right into a rock. As Taki, blood is just coming right out of his mouth. Naruto blitzes Taki as he punches Taki right in his gut. As Taki then flips over and he nearly cuts off Naruto's head, but Naruto jumps up and wraps his legs around Taki's head and slams Taki's head right into the ground. As Taki barely starts to get up, Naruto is about to slice off Taki's head, but then he's stopped by Kisame. Yeah, he's stopped by Kisame. Kisame blocks this attack as he's struggling. He then says, "Look, you can't kill him. He's the newest recruit." Dang it! I need a darn mission. I feel like killing someone. Crap, that hurt. As we then see as Naruto is, we then have a 4-year time skip, and Naruto is now going after the Nine Tails. Wait, what? Naruto is now going after a tailed beast. No. Naruto is in the Leaf Village at the moment. Oh, wait. Or should Menma? Menma has half of the Nine Tails. No, Menma has I know how to do this. Menma has most of the Nine Tails. Menma has... to put it this way, Naruto, the highest he will ever be able to get is up to 7 tails of the Nine Tails, and then Menma has the other half of the Nine Tails, and on top of that, he also has 30% of the Nine Tails. So yeah, to put it like that. So basically, he has 130% of the Nine Tails. If you want to say that the Nine Tails is 200%, he has 130% of the Nine Tails. Naruto is able to access up to five tails without going crazy. He's barely able to access 6 tails without, losing his mind. And he can't access 7 or 8 tails. No, he can't access 7 tails. He can't access 7 tails because he don't know what the heck he's doing when he's in that form. So yeah, Naruto is pretty buffed, puffed, offed. As we can see, as Naruto is traveling on the road, he has now joined the Ukatsuki, and his partner is the one and only Taki. I was going to put him with Kisame, but no. And I was going to put Taki with Itachi, but no. And actually, yes. Naruto and Itachi did fight. That's what made Naruto join the Ukatsuki. Now, how strong is Naruto in the present time? Naruto is probably, I would say, like, when he goes all the way up to 5 tails, I would say he's nearly at a stalemate. Yeah, he's at a stalemate with what's his name? With Pain. Kinda. Nearly at a stalemate. So yes. No. He's a little bit stronger than Kisame, but he's nearly at a stalemate. If I were to rank him in the Kage, he would be able to take on Dang, the Kage are pretty darn strong. You get it. He's stronger than Kisame, but weaker than Pain. He's stronger than Kakuzu as well. He's stronger than Hidan, duh. He's stronger than Konan. He's around B's level, okay? He's around the same strength as B. So yes, he is a full Kage level ninja. Yeah. Now when it comes on to Itachi, I don't know. That one's a little iffy. I don't know if he's stronger than Itachi. Him and Itachi, when they fought, were at a stalemate. So yeah. As we see, as Naruto's job is to go and catch the Nine Tails. Now, for some reason, they're going to go find Tsunade, and let's just say that they find Tsunade earlier. And Taki, in Naruto, Taki fights Tsunade, which is an actual pretty decent fight. They're like on the same exact level. So yeah. And we also see Naruto fighting Jiraiya, which they're kind of at the exact same level. Naruto hasn't gone into any of his Biju modes, which if Naruto without any of his Biju modes is probably about as strong as Konan right there. As Naruto then creates a ball of water. Now, this kind of shocks Jiraiya, as Jiraiya then creates a Rasengan. Now, Naruto's ball of water is more blue than Jiraiya's Rasengan, as they both clash, and Jiraiya's Rasengan is stronger. As they both clash, which the two attacks then explode. As Naruto says, "Whoa, you were able to take on my water Rasengan. It's only what I expect from a Sanin. You know, 3 years back, I fought Orochimaru, and let's just say that fight didn't go good for either of us. I ended up in the hospital for 9 days, and with the seal on, with 7 chakra reprimanding seals, I had to go into 6 tails. Yeah, I had to go into 6 tails. Man, that guy was strong. But against you, I'm gonna kill you, Jiraiya the Gallant." As Naruto then blitzes Jiraiya, as he nearly slices Jiraiya in half, but Jiraiya summons a toad, as this toad blocks the attack. And he's then desummoned as soon as he blocks the attack, he's then desummoned, allowing Jiraiya enough time to jump back. Jiraiya then casts hand signs as he says, "Fire style, fire toad bomb," as Naruto barely dodges this, and he sends a water shark bullet at Jiraiya. No, water orca bullet at Jiraiya, which, I mean, the two attack them, which nearly hits Jiraiya. Jiraiya and Naruto are then clashing. His mom was like, "Jiraiya-san!" As he then sees as Jiraiya's then hit with a big ball water Rasengan or Shidori. As Jiraiya's now on the ground and he coughed out some blood, Naruto then starts to go berserk. As he then turns into Menma then starts to go berserk. As he then turns into 3 tails, he then tries to blitz Naruto, as Naruto says, "I know how your power works. Don't even try and use it." As he then slams his... Wait. That won't really make sense. Let's just say the Nine Tails returned twice to the village, because that wouldn't really make sense if Naruto had any part of the Nine Tails. As Naruto then slams his this video has become real long. This video is going to be ending at 30 minutes, don't worry guys. As Naruto then slams his... what is it called? Elbow into Naruto's arm, dislocating it, but then the Nine Tails chakra then heals it back up. As Naruto then said, "Oh wait, good, I forgot. You have 130% of the Nine Tails. That means I can go berserk. He'll heal you anyway." As Naruto then takes out his blade, and Menma then goes into 4 tails. As Naruto says, "Oh wait, I'm actually gonna have to go a little serious. As Naruto then activates his one-tailed cloak, as when Menma's turning into four tails, he gains a little bit of sanity and says, "How does he have the four-tailed cloak? What the?" As by this little distraction, Naruto blitzes Menma, trying to slash him, but then the four tails, then dodges. As he then brings his claw, as he slaps it right into Naruto, making Naruto get pushed all the way back. Jiraiya then gets, as he says, "I'm gonna have to let Naruto stay in this form a little if I wanna take out this Ukatsuki member. I mean, Menma stay in this form for what? You know. As Menma then blitzes Naruto, as he punches Naruto with a barrage of punches to the gut, as Naruto then coughs out blood, and he says, "Ooh, Brett, you're strong." As he then casts jutsu for a fire style, majestic destroyer flame. As Jiraiya says, "No, Naruto, watch out!" As this kind of burns through Naruto's cloak. Now, it's not as big as Madara's, but it's pretty darn big. As this kind of burns through Naruto's cloak, and Jiraiya, he summoned a toad, and this toad actually got burnt nearly to crisp. As Jiraiya then decides he has to go all out, as he then summons Ma and Pa. As let's just say, Taki used the blood technique to get Tsunade, and he then stabbed her in her leg, I guess, and he jumped off to go help Naruto. As Taki then comes as he says, "I'm here to assist you, Naruto-sama," as then not a ginormous, but a Bijou Bomb then nearly slams right into Taki's head, but Taki blocks this with his blade. As Taki then says, "Whoa, we're dealing with them." As Taki then transforms into his full frog form, as he says, well, it seems I'm gonna be able to let loose for a bit." And I forgot to mention this, Taki's stronger than Deidara. And honestly, Taki's probably as strong as Naruto Sage Mode. Yeah, Naruto Sage Mode after the 3-year time skip when he was fighting Pain. As Taki then goes into his frog Sage Mode, and he then blitzes Naruto. As him and Naruto, they're having their little scuffle, which Naruto, even though Taki is gone into a Sage Mode and all, Menma actually has the upper hand on, like, if I say Naruto, as we can see, as Naruto then says, "Now that distraction's gone, it's time for me and you to scuffle it out." As Jiraiya summons Ma and Pa, goes into full Sage Mode, and then he actually summons Gamma Bunta. And Naruto literally says, "Shh, yeah." As Naruto then says, "I'm gonna need to summon my strongest beast." Naruto then jumps back a couple yards, as he then starts to go into deep hand-signed motion, as Keaton puts his hand on the ground. And then he says, "Please don't kill me, but I summon you, a great Taka wolf of the east or north or whatever the frick you come from." Yeah, he literally said those exact words. As then a ginormous fox, bigger than Gamabutsu, then appears. As Jiraiya is shocked, and so are Ma and Pa, as they say, "Isn't that the animal that they refer to as that has the something that has equal power to one of a tailed beast?" "Yeah, it is. How did he acquire such strength?" As Naruto then casts hand signs, as he says, "Water domain." No. I have a better jutsu. Sorry for y'all who have ever been in a hurricane. I think I already ruined it. water style water hurricane. As a ginormous hurricane that covers the entire city. Don't worry, everyone's evacuated. Then appears out of nowhere. As Jiraiya, like, he's in the eye of the storm with Naruto, but if he goes out of that eye, or if he gets kicked out of that eye, he is done for. The chances of you getting out of that eye are literally 5%. So, yeah. As we then see, as Gamabunta then jumps right at the fox, at the wolf, Naruto being on top of the wolf. As the wolf then shuts its mouth, and its mouth then starts to turn red, and he opens its mouth, and a ginormous fire flame then comes out. As Gamabunta answers to this with a giant water ball, or water bullet, just to keep the flame at bay, and he actually had to set off 3 of these just to keep the flame at bay. Naruto is now behind Jiraiya, as Jiraiya then tries to punch Naruto, but Naruto just blitzed Jiraiya. He kicks Jiraiya. Jiraiya not moving from his spot. Naruto then puts 2 of his fingers up as he says, And Jiraiya looks beneath him as he sees 6 explosion tags as they all explode. Naruto then says, Wind style. Crescent Wind Blade. As Jiraiya gets a couple of cuts, which are nothing. He then blitzes Naruto as he punches Naruto right in his gut, making Naruto get pushed back. As the wolf, which his name is actually going to be do they have a name for the I forgot. I don't know what his name's supposed to be. Zabuza. Yeah, Zabuza in this universe don't exist, so we're just gonna name the wolf Zabuza. Now Zabuza then says, Why did you summon me here, boy? Don't you know I have other things to be doing? What? Hooking up with... Skip 10 seconds. What? Hooking up with whores? You don't have anything else to be doing. Now come on, help me in this fight. As Naruto then blitzes Jiraiya. As he tries to slash Jiraiya, he uses various wind style jutsus. Jiraiya uses various fire style and oil style jutsus. As we then skip to the Taki and Naruto fight. Naruto just slammed his Taki's head into the ground. As Taki tries to stab his blade into Naruto, only for the blade to be completely dissolved. As Naruto then starts to push Taki's head more into the ground, Taki then dispersed into little amphibians. Not amphibians, what the heck did I just say? Tadpoles, into little tadpoles. And this has been going on for the past couple of minutes. Taki literally not being able to do anything against Naruto. He came into the battle so darn hype, thinking that he was going to at least be able to injure Naruto, but nah, this boy is not. As we then skip over back to the Zabuza and Jiraiya fight, which Zabuza's actually Naruto's actually at a down right now. As Naruto then does jutsu, then do some hand signs. As he then says, water style, water shark waves. As like sharks then start coming out of the hurricane, as they slam into Jiraiya from every part of his body, and they just keep barraging Jiraiya, giving Naruto enough time to transform into his four tails. As Naruto then he still has this blade in his hand. As he then blitzes Jiraiya, and he then slashes at Jiraiya. Now this slash is big AF. As he didn't even use any wind jutsu, no chakra, that was just a regular slash. And Jiraiya barely dodges this, and he's shocked. He then says, Orma Rasengan! As Gamabunta, we get to him. He then stabs Zabuza right in his arm. making the fox like out in pain. As the fox then, the wolf then bites Gembutsu's arm as he's about to try and chew it off. As Jiraiya then blitz over there and he slams his Orma Rasengan right into the fox's head. Gembutsu's arm that is now kind of chewed up as he's agonizing in pain. Bro, why am I getting these notifications? As we didn't see as Gamabunta starts to back up and blood just drooling from his arm. As Naruto then says, "How dare you ignore me?" And he then starts to form a Bijou bomb. Now I'm gonna have to explain the yeah, you know your boy trying to get his ass, but I'm gonna have to explain in another video the difference between a Odama, a Bijou Dama and a Bijou bomb. I'm gonna give a brief explanation right here, but a Bijou bomb is the thing that, they get nature energy and it's right in front of their mouth and just blow it off. That's a Bijou bomb. A Bijou Dama is the thing that they eat, or, like when they collect the nature energy and then they eat it and they spit it right out their mouth to make it super fast. I'll explain that in another video. So yeah. Yeah. Oh, this video is going to have to be 30 minutes long. 40 minutes long. So yeah, that's actually going to be the end of the video at 40 minutes. So I'm going to have to hurry up this fight. As we then see as Naruto then, creates a Bijou bomb and fires it off at Jiraiya. Jiraiya then creates another Sage Mode amp. Orama Rasengan. As we then cut over to the wolf is just regenerating where he got hit pretty darn quick. But Gembutsu then slashes the wolf all over his body. As then the regeneration from the wolf's head then starts to slow down as blood is dripping out of, the other slashes. As Gembutsu takes in another advantage as he fires multiple water bullets at the wolf. As the wolf is now on the ground and slowly starts to get up, as Naruto says, "What the heck? Dang. I guess I'll have to give the wolf some of my power." As Naruto then blitz over to where Jiraiya is. As Jiraiya is shocked, as Naruto then kicks Jiraiya, making Jiraiya zoom straight over to the ground. Naruto then amps about one tail chakra, which ain't really gonna do it. Well, yes it is. Because let's just say the fox, his power is about worth 3 tails of Kurama. Yes. As this actually does help his healing go way faster, his regeneration go way faster. As we can see, as Naruto, when his guard is off, he then gets hit by a double size Orama Rasengan. Jiraiya calls this the Omega Orama Rasengan, which packs 2 times the punch, 2 times the power, 2 times the chakra, yada yada yada, 2 times everything, 2 times the stamina, 2 times the health. So yeah, Naruto is hit with this, and even though he's in his 4th tails, he still felt this. He's trying to regenerate, so he's kind of running from Jiraiya. As Jiraiya then uppercuts Naruto when Naruto is kind of running. But Naruto then grabs Jiraiya's arm as he throws Jiraiya right into the hurricane. As Jiraiya's not flying in the hurricane, and let's just say there are water sharks, Yeah, they're just water sharks and water orcas and, like dangerous creatures from the sea like that. As they're all running into Jiraiya or slamming into Jiraiya. And, like, a lot of tiny water bullets and things like those. As so are some water senbons. And when Jiraiya, as this doesn't really last so long because if this lasted 5 minutes, Jiraiya would be dead. Straight up dead. This is literally Naruto's strongest jutsu, which is supposed to be able to take out a freaking tailed beast. As Naruto then tries to amp up his jutsu with jutsu called Water Current, but since the wolf is regenerating at the moment, and Gamabunta then stabs his sword at Naruto, which it doesn't get to Naruto's force tail state, but it kind of does push Naruto enough. So enough for Gamabunta to kind of grab Jiraiya's arm, which Gamabunta almost gets sucked in, and Jiraiya then Rasengan's Naruto right in the gut. Now Naruto has been using a lot of chakra, and he actually, because look, the jutsu that he's been using, they cost a lot of chakra. Same with his hurricane. It depletes a lot of chakra from Naruto's system. So with Naruto focusing on a couple of things, too many things at the same time, he actually runs out of his Four Tails mode. As Naruto says, dang. As he then delivers a shark, like while they're fighting, he then creates a bull shark and he sends it over at Taki, which now Naruto is about to kill Taki, as a matter of fact, because Taki's ran out of his substitutions. The water bullet, the water bull, the bull shark then smashes right into Naruto, knocking Naruto out. As Taki, we can see him cut up with a couple of broken bones, stabbed through the gut, with one of Naruto's tails. As he's then slowly reading as he says, "Let go." As Jiraiya, he's panting as he's nearly depleted of all of his chakra, but he keeps talking smack like he has a lot of chakra. As he can tell that Naruto is nearly out of chakra himself. As Naruto then says, "Don't waste your words. I know that you're nearly out of chakra." As Naruto then deactivates his wolf summoning. Unlike you, I could easily activate my fifth tails form and give myself more chakra. But I could I have a beast in me that could give me more chakra. But seems like today's your lucky day. We won't be getting the nine tails, but hey. At least I know where I stand when it comes on to Jiraiya the Gallant and Orochimaru. Now, this is just an opinion, but if I'm able to defeat you, then I am stronger than every Kage in the nation. As Jiraiya says, like he gets a little bit offended, and he says, "Well, why don't you try to beat me? Save your breath. I can defeat you if I want to. All I needed to know was that I'm the strongest." As Naruto then jumps off, then body flickers as he deactivates his hurricane. And Ma and Pa are worn the out. Like they were, I didn't get to tell y'all, but they were kind of participating in the fight, and Naruto beat them up. Like he beat the bullet out of them. And yeah, we then see as Naruto catches up to Taki. He then does something that he's able to do. No, he then he then casts hand signs, as then a seal then comes on his hand, and he then puts the seal on his brother's head, on Menma's head, as he then brings his hand back, sucking all the Four Tails chakra out of Naruto. As he then eats it, like he then eats all that chakra. No. He don't eat the chakra. He then grabs Taki as he slams half all the chakra into Taki, regenerating Taki at super speed. As Naruto then as Taki then like kind of seals this off and keeps this so like later. So right now Taki has 2 tails. Like he has 2 tails plus, his Tsunade power in there. Same thing with Jiraiya and Tsunade happen. It's just that Tsunade heals everyone and herself. And yeah. Taki still ain't fully healed because he literally only used 2%. 2 tails of Naruto's chakra to heal. As this is actually where I'm going to be ending off this riff. And like, comment, subscribe, share, tell your friends on your social media platform. Part 2 is definitely going to be a thing. YouTube, we out. Peace.